Hey, I just started learning Python, and for the next 50 days, I'll be solving 50 LeetCode problems. I'll get 30 minutes each problem, and at the end of each video, I'll be scoring myself on my personal scoreboard of shape. Hey, welcome to day 6. Today's problem is best time to buy and sell stock, problem number 121. Let's start the timer, give it a read. So from my understanding, the problem is this. We are gonna given an array of the prices of a stock, and they are organized as if they are from day 1 to day 6. For day 1 it will be 7, for day 2 it was 1. So these are the prices. We have to find the most profitable day that we could have bought and sold the stock, and what would be the most profit we could have gotten. So in this array we have the smallest number, which is 1, and the highest after that day the stock got was 6, so our profit will be 5. The price of the stock never got higher, the profit will be 0. It is really easy to get this one. We will just do if the prices is equal to the sorted list in descending way, that we will return 0. And for this we'll have to do 2 pointers, and we can use a for loop that will go from day 1 to day 6, and then we'll have another pointer in that loop that will go from, if we are at day 1, it will check all the prices from the day after that. So the jth term will be 1, then it will check, okay, if you bought for 7, you can't sell it for 1 because that will be no profit. We'll check if the number is greater than the number that we still have, and then we will get the difference, and then we will store the most amount of difference that we can get. That will be our profit. Let's start with the code. Let's see where we get from this. Okay, I believe this will work. So what I have done here is I have first use a if statement that will check if the list is already sorted in a ascending order, because if it is in an ascending order, that means there will be no profit that day, so we can just easily return 0 here. And in the else statement we have the real logic, which is for I in range or length of prices, so it will go through each here, and then for those each we have another pointer that will go from I plus 1th element till the end. So we are checking if this, for example, we will start from first element. It will check if this element here is smaller than our price ith element. If it is not, then do nothing. If it is, then we will get the profit, which will be equal to price j minus 1. But the problem with this is that it will go through all the elements, and at the end it will give the profit, which will be at the last. We don't want that. We want the most profit. So I think we can just add a simple if statement here, that if the current profit is more than the profit we are getting, so we will just stick with the current profit. Let me add those changes and then we will try to run this. So I have made the changes. It kind of looks ugly, but the core logic is that I'll check if the jth element is bigger than ith element, then we will subtract it and we will get the current profit. And if the current profit is larger than our profit, then the profit will become the current profit. And we have started profit as 0. So I believe it should work as expected. I think we cannot put the profit over here because then we are breaking the if else statement. Let's try to run it now. I accidentally put price over here. It's prices. It works. Let's try to submit this code and let's see. Time limit exceeded. I figured that because this is going through a lot of big loops, because for I, I'm going through each element, and then for j, I'm going through each element after that. I think we can make these, we can optimize our code by putting the logic that we check if the number is bigger or not before implementing this if statement. Let me think about the logic that we can put, then we'll try to implement it. The only major problem with it is that it is consuming a lot of memory. One part, because it's like one reason why it is assuming it is because I'm creating a new list instead of using the current one. So I'm just going to use the prices dot sort here, and where is true. Let's try now. I think I just broke my code. I'm just gonna take help from ChatGPT now. I got this logic from ChatGPT, and this logic makes really good sense. My logic was working, but it was creating a lot of memory issues. It was on 3 times the complexity, so it was consuming a lot of memory. We're gonna be using this code anyway, so this, they're setting the minimum price to be infinite number to start our logic, and then the max profit is 0. We are checking for each price if the price is less than the minimum price, and then we will be replacing the minimum price with the current price. So we always have the minimum price in the list, and then if that's not the case, then we will be creating a new list of max profits by subtracting the current price from the minimum price, and then from that list we will be getting the maximum number here in the max profit, and then we will be returning max profit. This code makes a lot of sense. It is really easy, and let's try to run a logic if it works. Let's submit our code. Accepted. It used 75%. Let's take a look at the top 1% of this logic. Same logic that we use. I don't understand why this is using less. I believe the issue is that I'm starting with the infinite number, and then I'm checking for each number that if it is smaller than that number, and he's going the other way from the current price upwards, and if he finds the minimum price, then it replaces the number. We learned something today. Let's score ourselves on our dashboard. I took 45 minutes to run this one. My runtime was 75 milliseconds. It was bad. I struggled a lot. At least I made my code work, but it was still not good enough. So yeah, found is fine. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we'll be doing move zeros. Please like and subscribe before leaving. Bye bye.